Meet the world's most extraordinary strategic bombers ever built, often nicknamed the White Swan for its stunning design and unmatched performance. This supersonic giant is the largest and heaviest combat aircraft in the world. The Tupolev Tu-160. The Tu-160 can reach speeds of Mach 2 and flying a range of over 12,000 kilometers. The Tu-160 can strike targets nearly anywhere in the world. It carries up to 40 tons of weaponry, including conventional and nuclear payloads, making it a highly versatile and formidable aircraft. Why India showing more interest in acquiring a strategic bomber, especially Russia's Tupolev Tu-160, which Russia has reportedly offered again after 2 decades.
We should have a bomber squadron. Bomber squadron is important because the dwindling force levels of the Indian Air Force in terms of fighter aircraft capability.
While strategic bombers are often seen as white elephants due to their high purchase and upkeep costs, each Tu-160 priced at around $165 million. They could give India 2 major advantages: long-range precision strike capability and a hefty weaponry payload. Let's break down how a platform like the Tu-160 could enhance India's defense capabilities and whether it would make a valuable addition to the country's military assets. The Tu-160 was first introduced in the 1980s, designed by the Russian aerospace giant Tupolev. To this day, it remains the largest, heaviest, and one of the fastest bombers in active service, capable of carrying up to 88,000 pounds of munitions. The Tu-160 isn't just fast and powerful, it's also highly adaptable. Its variable sweep wings help it switch from subsonic to supersonic speeds with ease, allowing it to operate effectively across different missions, whether that's strategic bombing, missile deployment, or long-range patrols. The first advantage is extended strike range with air-launched cruise missiles, ALCMs. One key argument for adding a strategic bomber to India's fleet is its ability to carry several ALCMs and deliver them across long distances. With a range of around 12,000 kilometers, this distance is equivalent to flying from Delhi to England without needing to refuel. A bomber like the Tu-160 could allow India to project power well beyond its region. Equipped with long-range ALCMs, such a bomber could target critical assets deep within enemy territory without having to enter contested airspace, improving its survival odds and expanding the operational flexibility of the Indian Air Force, IAF. Additionally, incorporating strategic bombers would strengthen India's nuclear limit capabilities by enhancing the effectiveness of its nuclear triad. The Tu-160's extended range and payload capacity would enable India to pose a credible threat to strategic targets across a wide area, boosting its second strike ability and reinforcing its stance against nuclear or large-scale conventional threats. The next advantage is capacity for mass strikes in uncontested airspace. When India has control of the air, like when targeting insurgent camps or lightly defended areas, a strategic bomber could drop large conventional bombs or precision-guided weapons to make a significant impact in just one mission. For major counterterrorism operations or to damage enemy infrastructure, using a bomber with a heavy load would be more effective than multiple fighter sorties. It could carry a range of weapons for each mission, from bunker busters to area denial explosives, adding to the Indian Air Force's flexibility and ability to respond quickly in different situations. The Tu-160, known as the White Swan, is a strong choice due to its status as the largest and fastest supersonic bomber, reaching speeds of Mach 2. It can fly high for penetrating missions or low for evasive maneuvers, carrying up to 45 tons of armaments, including air-launched cruise missiles, ALCMs, and precision bombs. This versatility, combined with Russia's missile expertise, would allow India to equip it with both Russian and locally made ALCMs to meet its strategic needs. The White Swan is powered by 4 and K 32 engines, each of which provides massive thrust, enabling this bomber to take off with heavy payloads and sustain high speeds even with its massive structure. Additionally, India could deploy the Tu-160 for patrols over the Indian Ocean, addressing security concerns over China's increasing presence there. Its long range and endurance would act as a deterrent, showing India's capability to reach distant targets and handle maritime threats from China's expanding navy. The Tu-160 bomber offers major strategic benefits but also brings significant challenges. 1. Dependence on Russia. The Tu-160 is a Russian aircraft, so India would rely heavily on Russian support for expertise, spare parts, and upkeep. This dependency could complicate India's goal of becoming more self-reliant in defense, especially with current global uncertainties. 2. High costs. The Tu-160 is costly to buy, operate, and maintain. It requires a strong support network, demanding substantial investment. Running this aircraft could stretch India's defense budget, particularly with other high-priority needs like modernizing fighter jets, acquiring submarines, and advancing homegrown military technology. 3. Shift in strategy needed. India's current defense strategy focuses on regional security rather than long-range power projection. Integrating the Tu-160 would need adjustments in military strategy and additional resources to fully use its long-range and heavy payload capacity. According to experts, if India's military planners find that the benefits of a strategic bomber are worth the costs and operational challenges, the Tu-160 could be a powerful asset. Its long range and high payload would strengthen India's defense and ability to project power. However, if cost-effectiveness and ease of operation are more important, India may continue to focus on other platforms that provide similar strike capabilities with fewer logistical and financial demands. So, there you have it. What do you think? Will the iconic Tu-160 soar across India's skies? Comment below.